there are things way beyond us. And that's what's out of our control, But what's in our control is to learn to hear his voice, to learn to recognize when he's speaking loudly or softly, and to recognize his small, still voice, and learn to listen to him. And there are times that he, in a sense, yells, but not yells, because he's trying to alert us and he cares so much. But there's many times that he is so subtle, we can miss it. And the biggest way that we can work on that inside of ourselves is to get more quiet, to spend more time learning how to be quiet, therefore we will be able to hear him better. Because I know even like little things in the past, sometimes I hear something in my head like to buy something and then I forgot and regretted it. That's very small. But then there's huge things that he could be saying gently, like warning us about a relationship, or warning us about not moving somewhere, or taking a certain job, or going down a certain path that is wrong and devastating. There's just all different things. It's really an art, I think, to learn, and he's a relationship. God is about the relationship. He's not just about Santa Claus, and he's not just about protecting us. He's about a relationship. So he is in it for eternal reasons and purposes that he has in mind. And the more we can get that, the more we'll understand him, I believe. And so I encourage you to read that First Kings passage. And the song that I want to mention today is by Kari, Jobe, called Speak to Me. And I have it in a playlist for my stretching, when I stretch and spend time stretching, which I need to do more of, and breathing deeply, and just have all songs of hers, because a lot of her music is very peaceful and it's very worshipful. But it's a song called Speak to Me. So that's the song I want to mention today. And we can keep saying speak to me, but it's really, he does speak. He does speak. I mean, when you're a parent, you communicate with your kids, no matter what, how you do it, with words, actions, whatever. You're constantly working on things on behalf of your children to provide for them and protect them and nurture them and love them, etc., if you're a good parent. And that's the way God is. So he's constantly doing things and constantly communicating. It's a matter of whether we're noticing it and working on that relationship. So I've mentioned this before in other videos. A lot of times I try to every day spend 16 minutes just being quiet with music that was inspired by a believer in Jesus, and but doesn't have any words and just doesn't even have really a tune, and it just really enables me to center and ground myself and think more clearly, and then I can hear him better. Because whenever I do it, you can say, oh, I don't have 16 minutes to do that. Oh man, it is that you can't afford not to do that, as well as spend time with the Lord. Because when you do, you're more likely going to make right decisions. He's going to bless the time you do have. He's going to guide you and lead you and bless everything around you more. So it is more so, can't afford not to do that. Because when I do it, when I get up, like I write things. I don't have my own book yet, but I'm a writer. I'm writing speech. I'm working on my speech to bring forth soon. And, I'm writing about my videos. I'm figuring out my content about my videos or my emails or whatever. I'm just pretty much, that's a lot of what I do as a coach and as a hopefully upcoming speaker. So when I do this, I get the words. I get it quicker because I took that time. So I encourage you to do that if you don't already. Spend 16 minutes. If you're interested in the music that I use, I'd be happy to send you the link. But instrumental music, something without words, so that it's just you, and go to a happy place, go to a place with the Lord. If you see him there, that's even more awesome. I do it either that I'm at a stream or river, or I see like this, like lately it's been this, like, I don't know, almost like a sauna type natural place with steam coming off off of it, like a little tiny pond, and I'm swimming around in it, and there's a deer off to the side. Whatever you envision, it's not a time for you to go over your to-do list or, mentally. It's a time to kind of imagine and just relax and rest and deep breathe. So I don't want to go on about that because I've talked about that in the previous email message and video and stuff. So I hope you get something out of this spontaneous video. in the midst of our storms, literally the storm physically or the storms of life, we need to hear his small, still voice. This is Julie K. I hope you subscribe if you haven't already to this YouTube channel. Share this or other videos out, and check out my other videos, and God bless. Bye-bye.